Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're getting our hands dirty, metaphorically speaking, looking at a tool review.
Right. Specifically a budget tool.
Yeah, exactly. We're zeroing in on the Husky Adjustable Groove Joint Pliers. It's a two-piece set from Home Depot's own brand. Runs about 20 bucks, roughly.
Okay.
And Husky, they promise heat-treated durability. Supposed to make the metal stronger. Says it's good for grabbing irregularly shaped objects.
hmm And our job here really is to cut through that marketing talk. We've got user feedback, a recent YouTube review.
Right.
We want to see if this budget option actually delivers or if, there are catches, things you really ought to know before buying.
Definitely. So, okay, the set itself, what are we actually getting? Sizes?
Well, it's a standard pair. You get a 10-inch and a 12-inch groove joint plier.
Okay. The adjustable jaw kind.
Exactly. Your go-to for pipes, big hex nuts, weird shapes where normal pliers just slip right off.
And looking at some initial feedback, it's surprisingly positive, wouldn't you say?
Some of it, yeah.
People mention the longer handles give you better leverage. That seems useful, right? Like for cutting thick wire or just getting a really solid grip.
Absolutely. Leverage is key with these.
And the handles themselves, the cushioned rubber ones, they feel pretty substantial. Way better than that cheap dipped plastic you sometimes see.
That's a common point, yeah. Feels better in the hand. And about that durability claim, the heat treatment.
Yeah. Is it real?
It seems like it. I mean, we're seeing multiple users saying these things last years, even with abuse. The jaws don't seem to fail easily, which suggests the metallurgy, the actual metal quality, is pretty robust for the price point. It's not just talk.
That is pretty impressive for 20 bucks. So are they like good enough for just around the house DIY stuff? Or could they even compete a bit higher up?
For a lot of DIY tasks, yeah, they seem capable. That's the main draw, the value.
Yeah.
But there's a big but coming.
Okay, here we go.
The YouTube review really hammered this point. Quality control. It's apparently all over the place depending on the batch.
Inconsistent. How bad? What are people finding?
Well, the review mentions specifically crooked grinding, misalignment, and general shoddy work being rampant.
Yeah.
Just not put together right sometimes.
Ooh.
Which means, and this is critical,
Yeah.
you absolutely have to inspect them in the store before you buy.
Right. Don't just grab and go.
No way. You could easily end up with a dud. Check the jaws, check the alignment, check the mechanism.
Speaking of the mechanism, how does the adjustment actually feel?
It's functional. But the review pointed out it lacks the smoothness of premium alternatives,
Meaning?
meaning it can feel a bit clunky, and worse, it can apparently slip unexpectedly.
Oh, that's not good.
No, you're trying to grip something tight and suddenly the jaw slips to a different setting. You have to constantly readjust. For pros or even serious DIers, that's a major frustration.
I can imagine. Mid-task, greasy hands.
Yeah, nightmare. And these are made in China, right? Just for context.
Yes, they are. Which isn't inherently bad, but often ties into these kinds of quality control variances at lower price points. So it sounds like a bit of a lottery. But the price, you can't ignore that. Similar pliers from, say, Channellock or Knipex, they're easily double, triple the cost.
Oh, easily. Sometimes more. So you are definitely trading that brand name, that expectation of consistent quality, for significant savings. It's a clear trade-off.
Okay. But there's another piece to this, right? The warranty.
Yes. And this is a big one. Husky has that guaranteed forever free replacement policy through Home Depot.
Which is pretty huge.
It really is. It acts as a safety net. It sort of takes the sting out of potential quality issues, because if you do get a bad pair or they fail down the line,
You just take them back.
you just take them back. It effectively covers those manufacturing gaps we talked about.
Yeah.
So the overall picture is, well, functional pliers, budget price, but with that definite quality lottery aspect.
When they're made right, they seem to work well enough for the money.
Exactly. But getting one that is made right isn't guaranteed off the shelf.
Right. So, summing up, Husky offers pretty amazing value here, backed by a strong warranty. That's the plus side. But the downside is you absolutely must inspect them carefully because the manufacturing can be inconsistent, hit or miss.
That's the core tension, yeah.
Yeah.
Value versus vigilance.
So it leaves you, the listener, with a thought. Given this quality lottery and that lifetime warranty safety net, when does good enough actually become, well, perfect for you and what you need? And how much time are you willing to spend checking tools in the aisle to potentially save quite a bit of cash, something to chew on next time you're tool shopping?